Hey, Cancer, Intuitive Soul Coach here with your June 2022 bonus reading. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you are new. Today we'll dive into the collective energy of Cancer and take a look at all things related to health, wealth, and abundance. So please do see the disclaimer in the description box below. And just a reminder, these are general readings. Please do take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you are interested, Cancer, in a personal reading or even entering into the free monthly reading giveaway, you can find both of those links in the description box below. All right, so Cancer, we're going to dive into the area of health. Now, when we think of health, it's more than just the physical. It can be, the majority of the time, it is the emotional aspect that may be manifesting into the physical. This is about emotional health, mental health, spiritual health, physical. So it's on a body, mind, soul level. This isn't just about putting a Band-Aid on something and hoping it goes away. We're going to talk today about how you can really dive into the energy to get your healing on. And one of your first cards up here regarding health is, am I in my head or in my heart? For those of you that have been feeling a little bit of tension in your head, in that crown chakra area, maybe tension, headaches, migraines at times, if you've been feeling spacey, maybe foggy, your ears have been ringing, or just getting up at times and feeling dizzy, again, please do seek medical professional guidance if that is needed or required. But a lot of times that can be because we're too much in our head, or we need to ground our energy a little bit more here. Now it says, what is the quality of your self-talk? Your self-talk can really determine your external world. If you're constantly telling yourself that you have lack of, you don't have enough money, you'll never attract love, you're not good enough, then this is what you're putting out into the world, and you're going to see that reflected to you, Cancer, by your external circumstances here. And it says our brain is like a muscle. If we condition it daily, the fears and limitations will take over. So this is all about mastering your thoughts. It's about being the creator of your own life. What are you wanting to put out there, and what change are you wanting to see in the world? Because remember, that change starts within, and it starts with you. Now it says where your head meets your heart is where miracles happen. The mind is a beautiful thing, and the heart is the motherboard, as I like to say, of the whole chakra system. And it's where your mind and that heart space meet that, again, like it says, the miracles can happen. So in order for you to get out of that brain fog energy, or in order for you to feel like there are shifts going on in your external world, it really starts with the self-talk. It says master your mind by watching inspiring videos. Do some tapping. Cancer, if you're not familiar with EFT tapping, you can certainly Google or YouTube that. It can certainly help on a huge level. It's just another alternative form of therapy. It says read an empowering book or write out all of the reasons why you believe in yourself and in your dreams. And like I always say, if you don't believe in yourself, Cancer, then who else will? And it says here, I feel for a lot of you, it is about your belief. So your beliefs may be challenged in the month of June, challenge for you to lead a better life for yourself in whatever area that you're trying to overcome challenges or overcome maybe financial difficulty in the area of relationships. Now, relationships with your family, with partners, with friends, with coworkers. It can be about becoming a better parent or becoming a better daughter. It can be about learning the repetitive cycles that you've been through so you don't have to continuously repeat them. So I do feel in the category of health here, this is about you inspiring yourself to become more empowered. And that can be done by dropping to that heart space here. What is it that you're passionate about? What is it that you feel empowered to do in your life? Now, empowered to maybe in your career. Do you feel empowered? Do you feel like you're doing something that is fulfilling your soul? Do you feel like you are in relationships that are inspiring and fulfilling to you here? So do pay attention to that head and that heart, and trying to connect the two in the month of June. Next we have here, where am I with my health goals? Where do I want to be? Why am I not there? And what will it take for me to feel well? Well, this is a beautiful card showing up in the health category here because this talks about the body. This talks about body talk. If my body could talk, it would say blank. Now, they are showing me that some of you could have had some sort of ankle or knee surgery, or maybe you just twisted an ankle, twisted a toe. There may be something here with moving forward. Maybe it's because you're going so fast at a speed where your body forced you to slow down by, again, either stubbing a toe, or it could have been something more extreme, such as an ankle surgery or a knee surgery here. But I feel for a lot of you, you're paying attention to what your body is telling you in the month of June. If your body is, feeling the pain in the hips or the lower back, that can be about financial difficulties. If you are feeling the weight of the world on your shoulders, you can feel a lot of that pain sitting on your shoulders and in between your shoulder blades. Perhaps you're not being flexible in a certain situation, causing your neck to feel really stiff. Or again, if we're going back to the head and heart energy, the heart can be about depression, can be about anxiety, and that head can also be that brain fog, creating tension headaches as well. So do pay attention to what your body is telling you, Cancer, in the month of June. It says here, feed your body what it needs to feel nourished, appreciated, and loved. Make some new exciting goals to take your health to the next level. Now, this is more than just food. This is soul food as well. Surrounding yourself with empowering people, books, situations, adventure. There's a leveling up here I see you're doing. A lot of you are overcoming some sort of health difficulty. Now, again, it can be mental health, emotional, physical. There's something here in the month of June where I just feel it's almost like the handcuffs are coming off. Something that you felt restricted. Some of you, it could be a cast coming off, or it could be something is healing, or maybe you've taken some medication or some supplements where you are eradicating some sort of symptom. And I feel a lot of you are doing the emotional work to get to the root of the issue. Now, what else we have for health? What excuses am I making right now? This goes back to the health goals. Are you saying that you want to tone up and feel the energy by getting maybe fit, joining a gym? Or are you telling yourself that it's too expensive or you don't have time? If you are wanting to cut out alcohol or cut out sugars or cut out processed food, are you telling yourself it's more convenient, therefore you're not able to start now, or maybe now is not the right time? So taking a look at the excuses that you've been telling yourself or been telling your body in this case, because again, this is about listening to your body. It says, no more waiting. There will never be a good enough time. The time is now. And your soul action, Cancer, it says, if it's important enough to you, you will find a way. It's just like relationships. If you are in a relationship that is very important to you, you're going to figure out ways to be with that person, regardless of schedules, even if they're 1,000 miles away. You will make time to call them. And if people are wanting to commit to the relationship, other people as well, they'll make the time for you. And this is all about making sure that excuses aren't getting in the way of what really matters to you on that deeper level, that emotional level, whether it is a health goal, whether it's a relationship goal, a career or finance goal. It says, let's see here. Listen to your heart and you will be led. Yes, if it's important enough, you'll find a way. Today, make a decision and do it, even if you don't feel ready. And again, it says, listen to your heart and you will be led. A lot of you, these excuses are coming from the head or the ego space at times. I can't do this. I'm not ready to do this. Now is not the right time. I'll join a gym when I feel more energy. But then again, it's almost like it's that repetitive cycle we talked about in the past. So you are definitely taking strides in the month of June to better yourself physically, emotionally, and spiritually here. Now let's take a look and get into the next category of wealth. Let's take a look at your money. Okay, we have the anchor, we have the heart, we have the pendulum, and we have the gold bars. Okay, so right away here regarding wealth. Now, when we think of wealth, we typically think of money, because we will clarify abundance here in a moment, but we think of career. At least that's what I'm thinking of when I'm clarifying this here. Money, finances, career, new sources of income. but you may have felt like you've been blocked at times in the area of finances. Now, this can be about you overcoming limiting beliefs, Cancer, feeling like you want to get out of a situation that you're stuck in. And we talked about the golden handcuffs in many readings if you've been following me. And we talked about the handcuffs earlier here as well. But some of you may feel tied or anchored to a situation because you feel like there's nothing else out there, or it's not the right time to make a move, or you're ready, but there's nothing showing up. Whether it's because of what's going around in the external environment and it's out of your control, or maybe there are still lessons to learn with where you are currently at. And this could be internal lessons about limiting beliefs. Now, it talks about being financially sound. Some of you may feel like you're in a career or heading towards a career here where it has longevity. Maybe it's something you want to do for the rest of your days working all the way up until retirement. Now, this could be water related. It may be about traveling or feeling stable with where you are at. If you did feel money blocks in the past, I sense that a lot of you are moving towards more stability with your finances. But I would say here, the message for June regarding finances is make sure you're not spending emotionally. So that means maybe you tend to shop when you get upset, or maybe you tend to indulge on certain things, which it's okay to indulge, don't get me wrong, but this says here that there could be some sort of emotional spending in the month of June, or spending that's required or needed for you to drop down to your heart space here. This could be buying a home that you really, really have wanted here for some time. It could be about needing to purchase new clothes to help with your confidence. It can be about purchasing the food that it takes to really nourish your body. It can also be about purchasing workshops, classes, courses, anything of that nature that may help you really, again, drop into that heart space. It says joint finances or being supported. Now, a lot of you are wanting to do something that you love, or maybe you are in a job that you do love. And if you're not, you're saying to yourself, I'm done making excuses. I want to move towards my heart's fulfillment. They're telling me here, for some of you, not all of you Cancers, there may be something that you're changing the trajectory on, or changing the course of direction that at one point made you happy, but it doesn't any longer. And if that's the case, it's okay to switch things up. Maybe you need to see a counselor or a coach, or could be even a business coach, a life coach, a soul coach. It can be about having a job that you love. Maybe some of you are wanting to become some sort of coach, counselor, or therapist as well. You may find in the month of June, people come up to you, Cancer, and ask for your advice. And I feel like you're supporting others, but you're noticing that in return, they're supporting you as well. Next, we do have the pendulum. This does talk about fluctuating income. So I feel like your income is going to kind of go up and down. You're going to hit some really big highs, Cancer, in the month of June, but then there may be some sort of emotional spending or things that you are purchasing that are helping you have that sense of safety, or feel some sort of sense of safety. Again, perhaps it's purchasing an online course about learning more about yourself or who you are. Or maybe you're purchasing a reading or a healing that is helpful to your soul. So money is a good thing, and it depends here what your beliefs are around money. If you think money is evil or dirty, or there's not enough, or a lack of, that may be something you're focusing on switching that paradigm shift here in the month of June. Now, it does talk about job changes, new strategies, and making choices. And I feel like that's what the belief is all about here for you. Making changes in the belief, saying that money is flowing to and from you effortlessly, so you will not go without. And I feel with the gold bar showing up for you, Cancer, this is really big because you're making some investing, solid investments, solid finances. It talks about your values. Some of you may be going to the bank in the month of June, maybe for a loan if you are purchasing a home or purchasing something that you love here. Now, this could be about you being in the banking industry. Maybe you're heading towards a long-term goal or position, maybe retirement for some of you. This can also be about satisfying work. So I do feel for a lot of you Cancerians out there, you are shifting the belief around money. You are doing something that you love that will bring solid finances here. So if you felt stuck, or you've been in your head back and forth, because this can also be Two of Swords type of energy here, where you're contemplating doing something. Your head and your heart are in opposition. And the Two of Swords is about needing to make a decision. Maybe you don't feel like you have the insufficient data. Maybe you don't feel like you have the facts completely or entirely. And that's been stopping you from making some sort of a decision. But I do see that there will be clarity and there will be decisions made regarding something that you've been going back and forth with in the month of June. Now let's take a look at the category of abundance. So when we think of abundance, this can be anything from an abundance of people in our lives that we love, abundance of family. It can be an abundance in our refrigerator. It can be anything that you would like to see more of in your life. And you have education, you have teamwork, and you have adventure. So this is a really beautiful energy because knowledge is power. And I feel like you're tapping into the energy of knowledge. And it says here, you may be reading some self-help books. Maybe you're reading some fiction books. Some of you may be writing a book. This can be about teaching. It can be about an online course, which we did talk about earlier. Maybe you are doing some sort of training, studying, or maybe you're thinking about going back to school, or you could be a teacher and you may be teaching, whether it's in the traditional sense of K through 12, or maybe you are contemplating learning something to teach others, because we do have that coaching energy here showing up as well. Whether you are the student or you are the teacher, there is an abundance of knowledge coming your way in the month of June. And this may help you as well drop into that head and heart space where you're able to really see the miracles that are presented in your life. So I really love this showing up. Education is beautiful. And when we think of education, it's not just about books. It's not just about book smarts, but it's about street smarts as well, and how to do the internal necessary healing that it takes to create the life that we want. Maybe you're learning about the law of attraction. Maybe you're learning how to get past some sort of shadow work or traumatic energies that have presented problems in the past to you. So I feel like a lot of you are learning the necessary skills to create a better life for yourself. Maybe you're learning how to do yoga. You're learning how to meditate. There's something here that you're really learning, and I feel it's going to be the catalyst to continue moving forward. Now, Cancer, we also have teamwork. So I feel like there is an abundance of supportive people that want the best for you. And in return, you're helping out a lot of others as well. Because it says here with this heart card, you are being supported by the universe, by possibly the people around you. You could be supporting yourself in some endeavor. And this talks about support. It can be about group effort, co-creating what it is that you want in your life, team projects, coming together and helping hands. And I feel like you're offering your hand at something, but other people are saying, hey, Cancer, I would love to help you out with this, or I'd love to give you my input, or this is how you could make something even more beautiful. Do you mind if I chime in here? So accept the work and accept the offers that are going to become readily available to you, Cancer, in the month of June. So teamwork makes the dream work. Sometimes 6 hands are better than just yours. If you own a business or you are an entrepreneur, this can be about accepting additional help coming your way. If you work for someone else, perhaps you're receiving offers. If you put new resumes out there, or you're working with your team to really grow and advance, other people will notice your efforts as well. And then lastly, we have adventure. This is a really beautiful card here. And when I created this, this was the energy of excitement, bringing yourself to a place where you feel alive and you feel the excitement and the passion and the lust for life, especially if you've been feeling a little bit low. This card talks about exciting times ahead. In Cancer, you have that showing up here. And I sense that from the very beginning here. This talks about new opportunities. Some of you may be going towards a spiritual quest. Now, maybe it is a physical location, or you may be on an internal spiritual quest for more in the month of June. This talks about world travel. It can be about excursions, maybe hiking, backpacking, zip lining, parasailing, skydiving. There could be some extreme adventures, but it can be a huge internal shift as well, because you're focusing on what you need to really grow, expand, and thrive in the energy around you. So Cancer, there's a lot going on here for you in the month of June, but I do feel like there's a lot of excitement. There is going to be a lot of a lot of passion for either someone new. There could be romance and passion coming in, or this can also be about a love for what it is that you do, and also a lot of self-love. I feel like you're finally coming to a place here, Cancer, where you feel confident in your own skin. You're loving who you're becoming, and you're loving who you're surrounding your energy with. For some of you, you are completely shifting out of almost like an old you into a new you. Things that you may have enjoyed in the past, you may find that they don't enjoy, they're not enjoyable, they're not full of that lust and that passion and that exciting, adventurous energy that you felt in the past. You may be gravitating towards new things in the month of June. So I hope this resonates with you, Cancer. If so, please feel free to hit that thumbs up button. It certainly does help get the divine channeled messages out there to those that need it most. Feel free to share, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And again, if you are interested in a personal reading, you can find that link in the description box below. Very affordable. And yes, I love tuning in. Thank you so much for being here, Cancer. Sending you a lot of light, love, and light. Till next time.